Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Diary of a Trader. This is our next video here in our series. This is dealing with how to trade with the trend. And really, this is actually, surprisingly, it's one of the easier concepts to understand, but it is one of the harder aspects of technical analysis and one of the basics things that is actually very hard for even experienced traders to stick with. Identifying a trend is, when you look at it, it seems very easy, doesn't it? If I were to show you this right here, I mean, what would be the trend you would say is happening? It's going up, right? That's very easy to see. The problem is that we don't always know if it is going up or where it's at in relation to the broader trend. Depending on your time frame, you could be trading all day in an upwards trend, but it's part of a broader weekly downtrend. Trading with the trend is one of those things where it's very, very, very much open to interpretation. But the important thing is depending on how you are trading or what you're trading, it's important that you establish a sort of a baseline or establish some type of time frame or some type of measurement that is going to give you that bias, that is going to give you that direction that you're going to trade. Because there is that old saying, it's kind of worn out, but and I really don't like it. It's the trend is your friend, or don't buck the trend. That is very true. As long as you're trading in the direction of the prevailing trend, you will have a much easier time making money and a much harder time losing money. The problem is that sometimes we think we know when a trend is ending, or we don't know where it's even at. So on your screen, there are four separate charts of the same instrument. This is the pound, dollar, the cable. There are four separate charts here. The top left we have as a standard candlestick chart. The top right is a chart form known as point and figure. The bottom left is a chart form known as Renko. And the bottom right is known as Kagi, or these are also called Gann swing charts. Out of the four of them, only one has a time factor involved, and that is the candlestick chart. The other three charts, point and figure, Kagi, and Renko, these are all price action only based charts, but that can still tell us where we're at in a trend. All right. So one of the first things that we ever learned when we're talking about Japanese candlesticks and how to determine where a trend is at. And this is actually, I really hate moving averages, but if I could figure out some way to use one more than anything else, I would probably say the standard 200 period moving average is a good measure of identifying